What's up, YouTube? Here's a question else that I got asked, and that is, what do you wish people, would stop assuming and would really know about people that are in wheelchairs? And that is this: no matter whether you are in a wheelchair or what your disability might be, you are 100% equal, meaning you are 100% human, just the same as somebody walking or whatever the case may be. And this is coming from someone that have noticed a lot of things, and that is this. I'm 35. I'll be 36 in October, and still, not once have I ever been on dates or relationships. Why? Because so many people, again, females, no offense, see the fact that I have a wheelchair and think of a reason just to turn me down. Just to turn me down. And that is wrong. No matter what your disability is, you're just as human as everybody else. Yeah, you might have to go about things, different versus what somebody else might. But that doesn't make you any different of a human. Just like when I drive, I use hand controls because my feet are not fast enough to go from gas to the brake. Whether it's driving or maybe it's, and I go, work out as well. And just the same, I do just the same as what somebody else does walking. The only difference is I'm not up walking like everybody else. I'd say a couple years ago. It's probably been over. It's been more than a couple. It's probably been since 2012, 2011. It might have been sooner than that or later than that. I also did 2 weightlifting competitions and did bench press, just like everybody else does or did that day. Guess what? 2 competitions I won in my weight class when I did bench press. And my point in telling you this is that no matter your disability, you are 100% equal, just as a person walking. I promise you that. Yeah, you got to go about things a lot different versus what somebody else might. But that don't make you any less of a human. But I'll tell you what, that's where a lot of people screw up in thinking that people with disabilities are a lot different. And the honest to God truth, no, we're no different than anybody else. We're no different than anybody else. Yeah, sure, we have to go about things a lot different. In some cases, depending on what that is. But you know what? We're no different than anybody else. We got to go about things different, but we're no different. We're still as human, just as human as a person walking. And I wish more people, myself, I wish more people would understand that. Whether it comes to dating, relationships, as far as that goes, guess what? There's no reason to turn a person down or persons because of their disability. And I say that, one, because I've got a friend of mine who went through that same thing, and he was born with cerebral palsy. And now today, because he also, went through getting bullied, and I stuck up for him. He told me about it, and I stuck up for him. Got him to the right people, to tell a name to. So now, instead of calling me his friend, he calls me his big brother. And no, nowhere near related. We're not the same blood. We're the same last name, I should say. But he still looks at me as his big brother, as I look at him also as my little brother. Just because someone has a disability, no matter what that disability is, we're all equal, 100% equal. Yes, we've got to go about some things, different than what a person walking might have to go through. But guess what? That's okay. Because we're all human. With a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. So again, with that said, keep going. Keep being you. Let nothing hold you back. And again, if there's anything that you would like to hear, again, it can be more than one thing as well. Let me know in the comments, and I will get that done for you. That I will promise you. It will get done. And I know for a fact that, I don't get to, or I haven't, posted every day. Last couple days, I was sick. I had a little bit of the stomach bug. But I'm back, feeling better, and I'm back here posting on YouTube. Is it hot out? As of right now, yes. But you know what? Being able to motivate, inspire, and try to help everybody that I can, it's worth being on the heat. It's worth it. It's worth, always trying to help somebody as much as possible as I can. Now, with that said, do I stutter? Yes. Sometimes I do. But again, does that make me any different? No. That's just part of something that happens sometimes. As I've noticed, it happens with a lot of people. And that's okay. Because you're 100% human. You might have a different way of getting around for that. There might be somebody that's, in wheelchairs or maybe on crutches or a walker. But that's okay. That's how somebody has to get around. Maybe it's the fact of that's because of the balance. And that's, like I said, that's the only way, that's the only effects that I have of my level in spina bifida is my balance. And my balance only. But because I have a wheelchair, I've been bound dates, relationships. It's been hard to find a job because of having a wheelchair. So, with that said, again, that's why I thought, I want to start here on YouTube. Because I like to motivate, inspire, and try to help anybody in any way that I can. Again, some comments that I've had also have been through the same thing I have. Like I said, I was bullied 3 times, almost 4, because I have no wheelchair. And that said, I had somebody ask me, how do you deal with bullies or, people that are rude? And like I said, one of the ways that I deal with it is either let somebody higher than me, with somebody with more authority, deal with it, or the fact of just ignoring that person and not saying nothing at all, because eventually that person's gonna say, okay, maybe I went too far with that scenario. But that's what I want people to really realize. No matter your disability, whether it's something physical that that can be seen, or maybe it's a disability that that cannot be seen. We're all 100% equal. We all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. That was a B. Sorry. But with that said, keep being you. Don't let anything hold you back. Yeah, people are going to try to hold you back. But again, people try to hold you back because they think they can. The only one that can hold you back is you. Keep being you. And again, also with that said, yeah, you might have your setbacks, and some setbacks, yes, are longer setbacks than others. That's understandable, 100%. Keep being you. Keep a smile on your face. And again, if there's anything that you would like to hear, let me know in the comments, and I will get that put together for you. So again, with that said, keep going, keep smiling. I'm proud of you. Let's get it.